Get ready with me plus a little story time. So this happened back when I was in high school. How I actually came about the story, or how the memory hit me, is I was standing in the bathroom yesterday and I was busy looking at my hair and my hair growth, because I've been oiling my hair quite often, not as often as I'd like. I just wanted to see, am I seeing any regrowth? And I went to go look at the baby hairs at the back of my neck, and the memory literally hit me immediately. I went back to this memory. I don't remember all the details, but I actually messaged my friend this morning and asked her for some details, because she really came to my rescue in that moment. So I'm guessing it was in between periods, in between classes, or after break, or I can't really remember the details. I can't. I still just remember, this is all I actually physically remember in detail, is the corridor where you walk isn't very big. So it's like a bunch of kids just back and forth. There's no structure, if I can say it like that. So you just basically walk and get to the other side of the building to the class where you need to be. I was busy walking. Watermelon iced tea, by the way, delicious. All of a sudden I felt something hit the back of my head. First, I'm sure anybody's first initial reaction would be to go what was that? Let me just take a guess. What do you think it was? My hair, just what do you think it was? Was it peas? What do you call it? There's so many terms for it. Chewing gum, chappy, bubble gum, whatever. Literally till this day do not know who in their life, literally it makes me so bad thinking about it, who in their actual life would do something like that? Throw a piece of gum into somebody else's hair. So obviously the drama queen that I am, I panicked and freaked out in that moment. I can't remember the details, but back then my personality was a bit more careless, if I can say it like that. I then asked my friend, what do we do? She, and I'm guessing myself too, asked the girls around us or in our class, or what do we do? Bear in mind, I can't see what's going on in my hair. I can't see it. I can just feel it. And the more I'm touching it, the more I'm rubbing it into my hair. On the message that she sent me earlier, she was explaining to me that we first tried to put water on it, hoping that will loosen it up. Or I don't know what we thought. After that not working, we asked around, and then apparently everyone told us to use ice. So she then took her little ice block that was in her water bottle and she rubbed it in my hair and on the chewing gum in the bathroom, and that didn't work. I can tell you right now, I was probably freaking out. I can just not imagine. Back then I was probably freaking out. So after that, I was just whatever. After everything and trying everything, I was just stuff it. Just cut it out. Look at my little flyaways at the top here. That's horrendous. She said, she really didn't want to cut my hair, which is understandable. I wouldn't want to cut my friend's hair in a situation like that. She did actually then go ahead and cut it, because that seemed like the only solution there was. And thinking back about it, that moment really did something to my self-esteem as well. I've actually got a few stories of, I don't know, high school stories where it just I don't know, I felt like people were out to get me, if I can say it like that, teachers including. So I don't know, because honestly, who does that? I was a blonde back then, blonde. I don't know, my hair was, I just always did these funky hairstyles I'll never be able to pull off nowadays. But I still don't know who it could have been, for what reason. Sorry for the way I was putting my face there. I was like in the moment, busy doing my mascara, but anyway. That's why I'm also maybe thinking that's the reason why I've had such struggles growing my hair evenly. Like the one side of my hair has always been longer than the other side. And when I'm thinking back at it now, I'm thinking this might be the reason, because someone threw a piece of gum into my hair. And a lot of people might say like, oh, shame, how can something like that, how can I say, have an impact on your self-esteem? Well, I'm pitching myself or anything, it's just a story time. I'm just sharing something I went through, but looking back, it is something that had an impact on my self-esteem, especially where it wasn't just one isolated occurrence. It was one thing after the other, you know, subliminal bullying type of vibes. And that also, I'm saying that very vaguely, very vaguely. So yeah, that's my little story time about the time I don't know what side it was, where someone threw gum into my hair and literally I had to cut, or my friend, I love her to bits, anyway, she had to cut a whole bunch out. My time's running out, and yeah, bye.